Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old friend, Van Dweller, back with more stupid Tetris Monthly for January 2026. It is no row time, no rotation. That is what we are doing this month. And man, it is so compelling. Fast-paced action, best of 7, level 0 starts. I mean, this is Tetris in 2026. Okay. Let us take a look at what match we're doing. It's going to be one single solo solitary match. It's going to be L versus Docpi. Right there, the 7 and 10 seeds is what we are doing right now. We've already made some progress in this tournament. It's just a top 16 for this. I mean, honestly, well, it's really top 17, but you know, the scores below the top 17 weren't really, all that much to write home about. So it's a top 16. That's fine. Let's show our top 8. We've already got Zoltan into the top 8. Poet is into the top 8. So our two, world record holder people on the list. We also got Ryan Hamburger into the semifinals already. So we're going to determine another top 8 player right now. By the way, so this is gonna be one match. It probably will take under an hour, something like that. And an hour between the end of that and then the beginning of a bunch of Das Masters matches in a row. So we're just gonna stay online. We got a bunch of going from about 5 to about 10, 5 hours worth of Das coming up today. So that is well, yeah, no, because it's 1 hour after this, right? So, Zempro, this is probably take an hour. So then, oh wait, 2 hours? Wait, hold on. Maybe you're right. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, you're right. You're right, buddy. Sorry. Actually, I bad actually'd you. So, yeah, so that's going to be a bunch of matches from about 5 p.m. till about 9 p.m. You're going to have Eliash versus Matt Martin, Nima versus Anpu, winner of that versus Vance, Doodle versus Remy. Was there another one? Oh, there was a forfeit on round 1. There was? Wait, what? Stop it. No, why are we having forfeits? Who was that? Oh, Chroma had to forfeit? Oh man. All right. Well, I guess that is pretty good. All right. Well, anyway, no rotation is what we're going to do right now. Let's take a look at the scores just so you can get a look at what these are. Not the right scores. These are the right scores. Here they are. You can get a look at, you can't force people to play. Well, yeah, I mean, it took a spot from somebody who might have wanted to play. So it's a strike. That's a strike, Sempro. That is a strike. So anyway, yeah, so qualifiers were here. Zoltan, 35. The lowest one was 19. Cobra's still in. And that was the average of their best 2 games played in a 1 hour qualifying period. World record leaderboard right there. Zoltan 72, Poet 58, Sky 57, and Pixec 56. So 3 of those top 4 are in the tournament. So, okay, well, let us take a look at our rules. Players, please pay attention to the rules. This is a 16-player single elimination tournament, blah, 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 blah. These are best of 7, so the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match. Level 0 starts are what we are doing, not using same piece sets because you don't need looky-loos looking over and copying the other player. Now, if people are being like deliberately, these two aren't going to do it, but if they're being too deliberately low, like slow and memey and not doing obvious things because they want to meme on the level 0, we're going to start at level 1, man. We're going to speed way up level 1. Now remember, players may not rotate the pieces for any reason, not even as a meme. You can't be like, I know I can't rotate, but I'm gonna do it. Like, you can't do it. No in-game advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. Do experience tech issues, just keep playing, and the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now $104.76. We're only going to pay our top 4. It is a top 16, so we're going to divide it up in, this customary way for a top 4. So if you do want to contribute to the prize pool, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That command will bring up some links. The one that says STM, that is the one for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Look at the top right-hand corner, and that is where you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Then look on the right side. Give me 2 buttons. One will say contribute. The other will say claim code. Contribute is just what it sounds like. Straight cash, homie. If any amount is good, 1, 5, 10, whatever you got. And then over on the below that, there's claim code, and those are contribution codes that put in 25 cents into the prize pool. When it is clicked by a unique account, we get up to 50 of those. So please go ahead and do that and help out the prize pool. Okay, good. That's how to support the players. To support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge to support. Keep this channel going just like these people on this slide have done. Scott Gray, Jane Window, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, Java T, Jason, Sunny, and everybody else on the slide. Thank you so much. I still got to update it. There's a few people that are falling off, a couple people that I got to put on. But, if you're one of these people, you are. And thank you so very much. You want to find other ways to support us, by the way, if you don't like Patreon, there are some other ways, and you can find them right in using the support command, right? So Streamlabs PayPal will also allow you to make a recurring contribution. If you're on YouTube, you've got super chats, stickers, channel memberships, gift channel memberships. On Twitch, you got bits, subs, gift subs. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you got an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription that you can apply to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But they are use it or lose it. You can't save or stack them, so don't lose them. Use them on us most of the time. Okay, good. I feel good. Let's go ahead and get our players over here and situated. And that's L. What is your? I forget what your alt is. I'm sorry. I know you have one, but I don't remember what it is now. Unless you're, is it? Maybe you don't. You don't have an alt just to. I thought you had a comp alt, but I guess not. That's all right. It's fine. You're allowed. You're good. I thought you were. You seem like a meme kind of alty person that would have an alt. I don't know what that means, but it feels like you would have one. That's a compliment. Do do do. I might make this the opening music for a while. I don't know, maybe I'm looking to change it up a little bit. I am not ashamed of my classic Tetris matches on my main account like these uppity pro players. Yeah, true, for real. I think mostly it's they know they're going to give ads because they're all monetized and they don't want to give me ads. But I have Twitch Turbo, so I won't get the ads. So I don't know what their problem is. You have not practiced. That's fine. I'm out of practice doing this as well. So don't worry about it. Players, there are no same piece sets, so when you are ready, you can go to the level select screen and ready up. And remember, level 0 starts, not level 10 starts, and just don't rotate the pieces. Docpi, your capture is frozen. Moses supposes Doc's capture is frozes. All All right, there we go. Yeah, no worries. See, everybody's got a bad capture card. You know, because they're $14, so they're bad. But on the other hand, they're $14, so you should get like 2 of them, just to be sure. But yeah, but everybody's capture card is like $14. It's the worst. Oh my God, Doc, this is the worst capture card. Did it freeze again? It looks like it's frozen. Oh boy, this is worrisome. I mean, I guess you could play emulator. I mean, it's like, who cares? But backup you could play because it's 0. Yeah, you need to be on console to play this accurately. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. No rotation, January 2026, round 1, L versus Docpi. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris, level 0. That is right. Can I switch to my RNG manip emulator real quick? Yes, do it. All right, y'all. Why are people stacking like this? Well, the reason is because why are they starting on 0? The reason is because the players are not allowed. They are not allowed to rotate the pieces. That is very challenging, and so we don't start them on a fast level. They really got to think ahead. This is like Tetris turned chess. You got to think several moves ahead. You got to plan, and you got to think a few moves ahead and plan too in regular Tetris. But this is really, setting up exact right setup, nested tuck setups, and lots of options. It's not obvious what to do. But players are playing for lines. They are not playing for score, so we're not showing the score at all. So the players are playing for lines. The next box has been moved off the normal place because it's in the way of the top of the board. And the top of the board is a consequential place where actually several of their lines will be scored. So the overall world record in this mode is 72 lines. For a while, it was in the 50s and so forth. It's been held by Zoltan. Zoltan was the #1 seed in this tournament. Now, the ideal sort of stack is building a 7-wide stack, either left or right. Kind of doesn't matter. I guess there's a slight bias for L's versus J's, which might, or is it for J's versus L's? Whatever it is. One of those is a slight RNG bias for one of those, but ultimately not going to make a difference except in the very, very long run. So optimally, you would have like a 7-wide, all piled high on one side of the board. And then you would take these 3-wide pieces and then just clear lines with them down your 3-wide well. That is what the ideal situation is, of course. But the pieces are jaggedy and they don't cooperate. Anyway, L on the left side, seed #7, qualled in with 27 line average. That was the best of her, the average of her best 2 games played in 1 hour of playing this mode. She had 28 and 26 as her top scores. All right, just keep playing, Doc. We will just keep playing. So if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing and we will sort it out. All right, so 19 here, 20 for L. See if she can muster any more at the top of the board. That's going to be a top out for L. So chase down for Docpi is 20. So he's going to have to figure out how to do this. Anyway, Docpi on the right side, seed #10. 22.5 was the average. It was 23 and 22 in the quals. We had quals ranging all the way from 35 down to 19. And it's going to be hard to muster 12 lines up this high, but could happen. Jungle Cook says 20 looks safe. Well, we'll see what happens here. And of course, there's all that very top of the board weirdness that happens where you can clear like doubles near the top of the board by only clearing a single, and you can clear triples by only clearing a double. So that is a factor, and that is allowed, right? Your only job here is to increment the score counter. And so that is allowed. All right, Docpi in a bit of turmoil here. And that is going to do it for Docpi. And L's going to take game number 1. All right, I know this is nerve-wracking, gut-wrenching, heart-rending, racking, wrenching, and rending. Yeah, it was good. It was good game 1. Level 2 in game 1 is really good. All right, so as soon as both players signal ready, we can go ahead and get started. And they are ready, so let's go. Game number 2, L versus Docpi. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So L is a former hopeful hopeful circuit winner back in March of 2022. Also was the runner-up in Pumpy Heart's 12-day tournament. That was a one-day level 12 tournament held in December. She's also got another high finish in the Classic Tetris level 12. That was back in 2021. She played in the Masters event several times. First time was in March of 2021. And her highest finish in the Masters event was top 8, which she did twice in 2022. All right, leaning in here. All right, good board here for L to start off with. So very flexible, piled high on the right side. And kind of that comb, kind of every other like sort of comb setup on that right side allows you like long bars, L's and J's, and then to, well, not J's, but L's. And yeah, so L's and long bars, and then you can set up like a series of them if you want to. So kind of a flexible setup over there. Mr. Brain tried driving today using the no rotation technique. It didn't work out great. And yeah, remember players, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. We will sort it out. Anyway, L is a two-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, 22 and 23, three-time Mega Master, 22 and 24. Also played in the original Stupid Tetris Monthly, or no, not the original, but the second Stupid Tetris Monthly back in 2021, went out against Kirby 703. So yeah, L is kind of high here and just does not have a ton of possibilities. We'll see what she's going to be able to do. And over on the right side, Docpi. Where's my match database? I got to figure out how to get my own instance of this match database. I need it. I'm streaming all the time. High level Tetris matches across a range of people. I normally do my research kind of all at once, but I'm a little bit behind this month, so I'm having to do it kind of at the time. I'm going to try to catch up, but I'm taking classes and stuff. I got a lot going on. So that's going to be a top out for L at 10 lines. Looks like Docpi has a lot of possibilities to beat that. Now, a tie is not going to do it. Docpi is going to have to get 11 gonna have to get 11 because the tiebreaker is whoever tops out first. This is to encourage people to move it along. Docpi has played in a bunch of live events, including Space City this year, CTWC Silver in 2025. Has matches going all the way back to January of 2022. So Docpi needs 3 more. And this is a bit tough because that is a 3 wide there, so no long bars can go down there to be tucked. Docpi just has to muster 3 lines from here. Looks like he's going to be in a position to do that, but you can't speak too soon. A lot of things can happen. I've seen crazy hangerangs in this mode as well. We'll see. All right, Doc going to clear 1. Oh, and then has a line on another one with that square coming in. They're going to take their time getting this. All right, there goes the tuck. Oh, that did not go all the way over. They got to get just 1 more. That's okay. So yeah, that's going to make that setup a little more flexible. A square. Docpi is kind of selling out on a square. And there's the square, and the square goes in and chase down complete. Doc is going to chase it down, take game number 2. We had to sell out a bit. And that was gambly, very gambly. My goodness. All right, we're tied. We're tied. Yeah, that long bar did not tuck all the way over, and I think it would have been a little bit easier if it had, but... All right, yeah, no, do not... This is the one tournament where, like, you should not give any advice, because actually the game is slow enough where you could give advice in the chat, so don't do that, or we'll ban you. All right, looks like both players are ready. What was once a best of 7, now a best of 5. Game number 3, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh my God, Ryan, you are banned now. That's it. Anyway, Doc has also been at Waco. I remember Doc at Waco. Played a bunch of classic Tetris League, Tetris Friendly, CTWC Silver in 2023. I'm trying to remember if I have never played Docpi in a match. Not in the match database anyway. I know I have to figure out how to launch qualifiers like today, but I have so much to do. I haven't even fully settled on what we're gonna do in January, so I'll just kind of decide it, you know, when I just inspirationally, just like, oh, there's no plan. I really should have a plan, but I don't. What's up, Jade? How's it going? All right, L piled up high over on that right side, piling those bars over, and L's gotta be careful, kind of hang-a-ranging a piece over here. All right, gonna pass up taking that. Madelsberger says, I wonder if it would make this better or worse if the pieces spawned in random orientations. I think it would make it worse. because then the players couldn't really plan at all. And here, like when there's I mean, obviously there would be a strategy if it were random, but there's kind of a known strategy, or there are kind of at least some established strategy. So you're making, oh no, L is going to tuck that piece. That's going to be a top out for L at 10 lines again. Those moves wouldn't be possible in Nestris.org. They would have locked. It should be, Nestris.org should allow the same, it should have the same rules, but maybe it doesn't. All right, so Docpi in a chase down, needs to get to 11 again. You think it might be better? I guess so, because then basically any line clear would be possible. But I don't think so. All right, Docpi up to 4, needs to get to 11. What about no rotation, but you can choose the orientation of the next piece? I mean, isn't that just the same as choosing the orientation of the current piece in effect? What about no-ro, but you can rotate? I don't know, I'll think about that. Oh, no, early shift, so dash trouble for Docpi. But 3 lines still to get. 3 lines. Yeah, that long bar can be a real beast in this one because Doc would really love that T piece. And there's no flat 3 bottom piece that you can use here. A T would be a magical piece if it came out, and there's the T. Wow. So there's the double. Doc needs to score 1 more. And there's the T, and that T, assuming it is not misplaced, will clinch game number 3. You want to mullen it out a little, you can. That's fine. But wow. That is like fractal no-row RNG right there. What the heck? All right, GG's. I'm such a good dash player, I even get missed shifts on level 0. Yeah, maybe I don't blame you for taking up rolling. I did blame you for a long time. I was hurt by that. But now I understand. Oh, yeah, that's it. You got to replay the whole thing. It's very distracting. No. That's jokes. No, you're fine. You just play. You play what you want to play. You can do if you want to, but this is fine. This is working. This is totally working. All right, remember, this is a best of 7, so it's the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match. And as soon as both players ready, we can get started. You'll start playing no-row again when Zoltan retires. I mean, Zoltan's never going to retire. It's not like oh, my reflexes have slowed down. You know, Zoltan's never going to retire. It's something you can do for your entire life. You can do it when you're 98 years old. It's level 0. All right, both players are ready. It's game number 4. L looking to tie it up. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Zoltan is going to give his brain carpal tunnel. You don't have carpal tunnels in your brains, L. What do you have, though? Do you have tunnels? What kind of tunnels do you have? You must have some tunnels. Brain tunnels. I know. It's almost like that. It's very similar to that. Comedy is illegal now? Yeah, maybe too much comedy is legal now. There might be a little bit too much being legal. All right, we're going for this massive tuck of the L piece. All right, L. Oh, that kind of ghost burn, I think. The T would be very helpful for L, I think. And it's 6 lines for L. 27 in qualifiers and had 20 lines in game number 1. All right, so there we go. Another one. 9. 10. You can see Docpi just playing the chase down game, right? L playing very quickly. Docpi very measured. Hello from Prague. What's going on, Poet? All right, 16 for L. 17. All right, there's the T for 1. We're into, still on level 1, just about to hit level 2. There we go. 21. So best game so far of the set. Oh, there's one. All right, 22. So that is the chase down target for Docpi. You are a serious individual. The Docpi with the chase down target of 23. So Doc is going to muster another 15 lines. Oh, look at this. Now how... There you go. There's a nice lines. All right, 13 lines to go. Now remember, those are 3 wide there, so no long bar is going to be able to go down into that, you know, that long thing there. All right, there's 12. A T would be great. Oh, look at that. I just call it out and it comes. I call it out and it comes. Look at that. Just farming that T. All right. Well, this is all of a sudden. Super interesting. 8 to go. Foiled thrice. All right, 16. And yeah, all of a sudden that board coming down. It's very hard to down stack in this mode. You demand SPS. I mean, so 4 away. So you got to get to 23. 22 is not enough. If your opponent tops out before you, you need to beat the opponent. There are no ties. No ties in this one. Oh, there's a single. So 2 more. 2 more are required. There's 1. Where is the next one coming from? Where is the next one coming from? There's no... Oh, no, that's going to be a top out. So L is going to hang on and take this one. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe if you got that line over to the left, like if you just immediately put... Is that even possible? Like, because Doc had that, that long bar, could have tucked it all the way to the left at the top of the board and then maybe had a possibility. I don't know. I think so. Oh my goodness. All right, so L gonna take that one, and we are tied. We are tied. That long bar should go left, said Poet. Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a double level 2s, guys. Double level 2s. All right, both players ready. Game number 5 in this best of 7. Let's go. What was once a best of 7, now a best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That's right. At best of 7. You can see why it's best of 7, y'all. By the way, we got a bunch of DAS coming up. So starting in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes, there's going to be a bunch of DAS. We're going to have Eliash versus Matt Martin, Nima versus Anpu, Winner versus Vance, and then Doodle versus Remy. So a good 4 hours or so of DAS. We're going to stay online the whole time. Even if there's a gap, I'll just do some PB attempts. Madelsberger says, oh, so it's not over in 5. We might play 6, 7. Yeah, we might. Good job, Madelsberger. You're lucky you contributed to that prize pool yesterday, or we'd have to time you out for that. It's pay to win here on CTM. All right, nice double there for L. So score doesn't matter, always has been. But yeah, so it's score doesn't matter at all. It's only lines and then the who tops out first. So if you're chasing someone down, then you have to beat their score. There were some suggestions. People like score. It seems random. It seems more arbitrary than who goes first, right? Because players aren't normally prioritizing. Oh, I must set up for doubles. So, not necessarily. But to me, that seems random. And you can control your pace of play, and that's something we want to encourage, right? Is people playing fast. Maybe L playing a little too fast right now. You don't want to make it a... Oh, yeah, and then push down points. Yeah, I don't want to make it a push down point duel. This is not push down STM. This is purely get as many lines as you can. All right, that is going to be a top out for L at 11. So Docpi got to get to 12. Oh, there's a nice L piece to get one. You haven't played Gamesies Low in like months? Oh my goodness. All right, so there's a line. There's another one. So Docpi just going to get one more, and here comes the bar. And that should be enough to clinch game number 5. So Docpi is good. You reset if you don't like RNG. Well, that's the problem. This is like, that could be a problem, L, because you know what makes Harry Hong, is he never resets, right? So that's why he's like the mayor of Max Out City, right? Because he never resets. He plays it through every time. So, you want to be like the Harry Hong of No Row. You got to never reset. Where's Harry Hong's 1.3? Harry Hong's about consistency, okay? Don't worry about it. Remember, half the time he's, more than half the time he's drinking. So, so if he can be even as consistently as he is, he's drinking the whole time. All right. All right, as soon as both players are ready. Oh my God, Docpi, you've got a rubber band on your controller. You are banned. That's it. Rubber band. Oh, give Doc the point. Oh, I didn't give Doc the point. Give Doc the point. Give Doc the point. Oh, look at that rubber band. What was going on with Docpi's capture? Kept flickering all over the place during the chase down. I have a weird capture card with similar issues. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, presumably if Docpi knew the issue and could fix it, it would be fixed, but it's not fixed, so I don't know what the issue is. Docpi, do you know what the issue is, or is it just janky capture? All right, there we go. Players ready. Let's go. While the capture is still working, game number 6. Game point, match point for Docpi. You can clinch it with a game here. So L has got to win this one to stay in. I like when players like throw up their hands like, "Oh my God, I can't believe," and then I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm too stupid to know what's going wrong." Mr. Brain with the $20. Thank you, Mr. Brain. I have some graphite on order, Mr. Brain. Some graphite lubricant. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get through this together. 5 lines for L, 1 line for Doc. Thank you so much, Mr. Brain. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. My capture has held up pretty well. The last few years, I used the Retro Tink plus the Elgato HD60S. Is that what I have? or whatever that is. It's really never had a problem. But I have a bunch of backups too because I have all the equipment for Lone Star, so I've probably got like 20 20 of those $14 ones from Amazon. My original capture setup is Matt Martin has that. Feel like an upscaler. If you've got that upscaled look, that's the way my stream used to look. I miss that. I like the way that those upscaled Minos look over on Matt's stream. 13 for L, 4 for Docpi. It's going to be a top out for L. Chase down target is 14 for Docpi. And it kind of doesn't feel like this is possible, but we'll see what we get. I'm too stupid to know what is possible and what isn't, but this is very high. And okay, well, there you go. Look at that. L piece. We'll clear 1. Got to get to 14, so somehow has to muster 8 lines, and that's not going to happen. So we are headed to a deciding game number 7, the decider. All right, both of you are legal decider age, right? There you go. Here's some decider for you. Here's some decider in your face. There you go. Have there been deciders in other matches? I don't think so. Let me look over here. If you look at the bracket, you can scroll down and look. Let me look at that right now. I don't remember. No, this is the first decider. This is the first. We've had a 4-2. That was Rorschach versus Yoshimi. But this is the first decider of the tournament. Oh, Trap! What is happening? Oh my word! That is the message of the year so far for 2026. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, message of the year. Clip it and ship it to Lightsmith Media. All right, I don't know. Is your capture good? All right, see, you're all right. It is good. Message of the year. That's right. Let's go. Let's not. This is coming up in your future job searches. Indeed. Spam some eyes to support Doc Pies. I don't know, man. Okay. Looks like they're both all right. They both on seat? Yeah. All right, let's go. It's decider time. L versus Docpi. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I think best of 7 is the right decision here. It would be too. Best of 5 be too perfunctory, right? Too short. We give these people time to let their natural skill advantage express itself. So best of 7 is good. Takes about 45 minutes. Same as a Masters match. Seems good. It's one thing I didn't like about some of the fast formats that we had, like Faster Masters. It was just too short. It was like, oh, we just started. Bye. Probably should have made those best of 7 in retrospect. But then again, would Dan V have won one? If, I don't know. All right, bunch of J pieces piling. Yeah, there's like a reverse E on the screen. It's like the existential qualifier for all you symbolic logic fans. Quantifier, not qualifier. Quantifier. Existential quantifier. Qualifier. That's my Tetris brain. All right, look at this. All right, so L getting some momentum here. 9. And solidly built. There's a nice double. 12 for L. Yeah, very solidly packed right side. This is a very good setup. This is the one thing where you wish you could do same piece sets, but you can't. There's 14 now for L. Yeah, so L another one likes to play fast. And there is a J in the window. Yeah, it's hard to look at the much harder to look at the next piece in this one. There's a nice double. 18. N-Dog says over 100 people watching between the two platforms. Still 30 contribution codes available. True facts, N-Dog. True facts. Use that Maturino command. All right, that's going to be a top out. Another level 2 attainment for L. Floating Minos for Docpi. So let's see what Doc can do. Needs to get to 21. 21 is the target. Yeah, it does look like there's a rotated T-piece at the bottom left of Doc's board right now. Thanks for redeeming the codes, everybody. While you're in there, feel free to kick in, a little bit. We're going to pay the top 4 really only in this one. But we'd like to have a good prize pool. There's a double for Docpi, so this is a decider chase down. Okay, so that's going to tuck in there a line for a line. Docpi waiting on that T piece to get one. And a line will clear a line. Yeah, they're going to have to tuck that in there. The square. Okay, a square would be very good. Right, that L's going to tuck in. That long bar is a tough one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. The square comes in. None of those jaggedy 7 wides are for lines. This like none of those go clear to the left side, to the right side. So Doc's got to muster 4 lines. The roll switch has occurred, everyone. Oh no. Oh no, that is going to be a top out for Docpi at 17 in the decider, and L is going to hang on for the win. 4 games to 3 first decider of the tournament. That was excellent. So, Docpi, you played great. Very disciplined, patient, chase down heavy game. I think L put the pressure on a little bit, playing fast, running up the score, putting the pressure on. But overall, great game, great match. GG's to both of y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and report this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. The CTRA. All right, let's take a look at our... Did you miss it? Yeah, you missed it. So there you go. You're glad you moved back an hour because work would have been in 4 minutes. Whoops. Docpi, N-Dog. Docpi, N-Dog has said, pick someone for me to gift a sub to. And Trapzone might already have one. So Trapzone 707. Oh, no. She doesn't. Yeah, Trapzone 707. Well, we'll go ahead and thank you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'm going to be back in an hour. I'm sorry, 2 hours. We'll be back in 2 hours to do a bunch of DAS matches. Eliash, Matt Martin, Nima, Anpu, Vance, Doodle, and Remy are going to play down to 3 players. So what was once 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was once 7 will be 3 players. Thank you so much, N-Dog. Really appreciate that. And thanks again, L and Docpi. Always a pleasure. Hope to see you guys in future events. Okay. We got to do another Tap Masters and get Trapzone back. All right. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, y'all. We'll do a Tap Masters real soon now. We got to do it. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. Mr. Brain with the super chat, big support. Thanks, appreciate that. N-Dog gifted a tier 1 sub to Trapzone 707. Appreciate that as well. Thank you so very much, Patreon. Scott Gray, Jane the Window Canine, watching Tetris, Tackners, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim, Emerald, Potato, Cack, and Java T, Jason Sunny. Thank you so much. Everybody else on the slide, use support commands and do some things. There you go. And prize pool 106.76 is where we stand. We had some contribution codes done. There's 23 left. Commodore Friday, Trapzone 707, Huckax, Jungle Cook, Matthew, and another Jungle Cook and another Matthew. So thank you so much. We got 23 left. Maybe I'll log in and do one. But the whole point is to get you guys to like go and do it. And then, you know, while you're there, you're like, all right, I'll throw in $5, right? That's the gimmick there. All right, we'll see you guys. And yeah, there's gonna be a bunch more DAS matches. Gonna be starting in 2 hours. And yeah, we should have about 4 hours of DAS for y'all. Okay, good. All right, we'll see y'all later. Take care, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out again. Thanks for Mr. Brain. Appreciate you. Ego Chick, Nick, Chris W, Mark, Jungle Cook, Chris Moltisanti. Oh my God. Oh no, wait, it's not Moltisanti. That's like from Sopranos. All right, and Poet. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, and N-Dog. Bye. All right, Twitch. We will see you. I might go live a little bit early, but I think between now and then I'm going to try to launch qualifying or something for next month. Let's go find a target. Who's streaming Tetris? Adam Irish. is streaming Tetris. So go say hello to Adam. Take care, y'all. See you later.